I didn't talk about it before, but in the end of the chapter 2 cutscene, there was an infinity blade in that room where the decapitated head of Mecha Team leader was, or Power Team leader, whatever the fuck it is. Cuddle Team Mac, the pink one that's a robot. So it's good to see they haven't completely forgotten the Infinity Blade franchise. Although the series no longer existing seems to kind of outweigh any goodwill that brings. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, it's now a survival horror game. Can we have it be the intro to Kingdom Hearts? I've got sand in my everywhere. Huh. Well, this is a neat take. Kinda sucks there's no, like, casual walk. Why did I think I was gonna get a talk prompt? The island's over there, from what I can see. This just looks like Sea of Thieves. Is that the Foundation in the Institute, or whatever the fuck his name is? It is. No Jonesy, though.
I suppose I owe you an explanation. We've all been through a lot the last few years, and there's much more you don't even remember. You've all fought a good fight, but until we set the 0 point free, we'll be facing threats like the last reality, and worse. There will be no escaping it. That's why I need your help to destroy the imagined order.
It's so bizarre that this has become an MMO.
The 0 point, everything is in danger. With your help, we can free ourselves from this place and leave the loop for good.
Dwayne the Rock, the Tooth Fairy Johnson.
Go home.
Where is home? Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting actual, like... Huh. Oh, weird. Well, that's a fucking thumbnail and a half. Damn. Oh, more cutscene. Okay. Yeah, why is there a statue of you here, dude? It's kind of weird. Oh, Spider-Man. Wasn't he already here? Right. I'm a bit blah, out of it today. I would say I'm high on painkillers, but my body still is kind of in excruciating pain. So not really high, but definitely addled. But I'm still not going to be skipping this. I mean, fuck, I did all the prep work. A little annoyed. I was 5 away from getting one of the things I wanted from the bonus section of the Battle Pass, but fuck it, I guess. Anyway, 25 minutes left. We get to be the fucking Gundam, or whatever. So that's pretty goddamn cool. I'm wondering how this is gonna work. It looks like 5 people are loaded into a thing at a time. Oh, it's gonna be a rail shooter. That's kind of interesting. Is that a laser? This would be cool for a light gun game. I think Fortnite's probably the one fucking game you could probably get away with putting in an arcade as is. Like, if you put an arcade cabinet that just had like a controller attached to it, or even like a light gun, I feel like that could work. If you put that in an arcade somewhere, I don't think anyone would question it. The only problem is it works on an account system, so you wouldn't really be able to set something like that up unless people could have like just a card that they could just scan into the thing that would load them up. I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to work as like a game. I guess we'll be shooting at like blimps or something. I'm curious. Well, I might as well stay in the pod, I guess. I'll cut back in like 20 minutes or so when the actual thing starts. It's interesting you can see each other's fucking... It's a bit distracting, but... Where are we right now? Are we getting points for this, or is that just damage numbers? I think those are just damage numbers. I was playing a few matches before this. I got to 2nd place in all 3 of them. I can't fucking believe it. Because I was just going to get up the last of like the Omni chips, see if I could, you know, fill out the final few things. But I guess there weren't a whole lot of people playing. Most of the matches I got into only had like 96 or like 94 people to start. Because I think people were just waiting around to get into this. I don't know. My last match, I had all purple weapons, and I fucking got to the final thing, because I was, I fought a guy who was dressed as Obi-Wan. I killed him, but I had only like 30 health left, so I'm like, okay, I'll use my splash things. And while I was doing that, some dude came up and shot me in the back. Bit annoying. I mean, it's better than getting dropped, like I was getting dropped earlier. I don't know why, my internet has been, like, terrible for the past day and a half. Like, I've been having tons of electronics malfunctions, my internet's been cutting in and out constantly. My fucking body is in enormous physical pain. 'Cause my teeth are in really bad shape, and also some other problems. Hey, I didn't get shot this time. So, you know, there's a silver lining there. Never get shot. Getting shot sucks. Oh, and I had to do some goofy bullshit to get my Halo Infinite footage back. Because I lost it the first time, but it's like, okay, cool, I've got a backup. Time comes to use the backup. It's in a file type that Sony Vegas doesn't work with. So I try 1,000,001 things to get it to work. And not mind the fact that it's 10 hours of footage, so I can't just load it into any old program to try and split it and rename it as a different file type. So I can't do that with Adobe or any of the other stuff. What I end up doing is playing it through Windows Media Player on my PC, and then hook up the capture card to my fucking laptop and record it a second time in a file type I can actually use. Because I can't dictate what file type the backup footage is put in, but the normal footage is in MP4 or MP3 or whatever the fuck it is, so I can at least re-record it that way, but that means that I have no way of messing with my own audio as well as the file resolution, which is fine in the backup recording, but because I'm recording a recording, it's going to be a lower resolution when I actually do the damn thing. And if you're wondering why my voice is all lispy, it's a combination of the painkillers and also my throat's fucked up for some reason. I don't know why. I woke up 2 days ago and my throat was like all jacked, like I'd gotten a cold or something, and then it got a bit worse today. So a combination of my throat being swollen and painkillers and tired and a lot of other stuff is just coming together for a perfect, you know, it's like, and I don't, like, this is one of the days where it's like I normally would have had work today and I happened to call off work today because I had to do stuff out of town, and it's like, oh great, I don't get to enjoy not being at work because I'm fucking sick, and I can't take a sick day tomorrow to be sick because I had today off. So that's great. It's not COVID, at least I'm 90% sure it's not COVID, unless we got that new strain that was happening in New York. Because I'm already vaccinated, I got all the fucking, both types or whatever it is. So unless we got a new strain going around here, I'm fairly certain it's not COVID. Not that I could get tested, they already took down all the fucking COVID stations. So I'd have to go to an actual clinic for that, and I don't have time or money. I always thought, like, those free COVID center testing stations they have, like, in the park and stuff, where it's just some shack and a lab, was actually kind of a bad idea, because you go there, it's like, oh, I'll get tested, and then there's, like, 80 cars behind it, all with their windows open, and people, like, chatting, like, standing next to each other without wearing face masks. It's like, on the off chance that any one of you does actually have COVID, you're just gonna get everyone else sick, because you're all congregating in a fucking parking lot with your windows down, talking to each other. Yeah, that's smart. I don't know. I already live next to an airport, so the chances of people coming through here getting other people sick are actually pretty high. And I was hoping I could look at my thing. We're in the head of the mech. I always thought it was kind of stupid to have mech suits where the person is in the head. It would make more sense for them to be in the chest. It's not like the Jehudi in fucking Zone of the Enders where the cockpit's in the literal fucking crotch of the goddamn thing. That always confused me a little bit. I know the joke is they wanted a literal cockpit, but also, wouldn't that make it really hard to fucking observe your surroundings? I mean, you're already having to use cameras and stuff to see stuff for the most part, unless you've got some kind of neural interface. But, like, because you got to deal with the legs and shit and all that. It just seems kind of stupid.
No. Now just stay with me here. Like, what about Infiltrator or the Hunter? Oh, the Legend.
Me to call you the Legend.
Oh, so we got one more for the Legend. Great. Yeah, we'll come back to it.
The Jonesy. He's the John Fortnite. He's the guy. I wonder if they each have a different reticle. Maybe not. Well, I mean, the individual fire types do, but I'm like talking about your AI people. Is she trying to get every single fucking asteroid before they...
Origin, we need your help. We're heading down outnumber 10 to 1 and low on ammo. I need you to find us a way. Oh, actually, hang on. Foundation is, yeah, we're good.
Did Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just body a bunch of people? Ow. I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna cut out, so I'll talk in the meantime, just in case. I'll probably put this up on Sunday, which is tomorrow, obviously. I try to put non-scheduled or like miscellaneous recordings up on Sunday. I was gonna have like planned things like, oh, I'll have like, you know, sort of like longer, like non-story based games like fucking Killing Floor and stuff on Sundays, where it's like, oh, it's just I wanted to play a game that isn't the normal things I've been doing. It's like, I've been doing a lot of Souls stuff and shooters. I do want to do Borderlands. I might do just like play all of the Borderlands series and just put up like 3-hour videos on Sunday of just, hey look, it's Borderlands. Because that's kind of mindless, and I've wanted a good like numbery gun game for a while where it's like, I want to acquire items. There's something about video games in which I just acquire things constantly that like sits very well in my brain. And I want a game where I can just do that.
Just 1 second.
You good now?
We are good.
I wonder if there's a comprehensive, like, video that has all of the Fortnite, like, story cutscenes in it. Because I missed a lot of them, and I kind of want to know a little bit more about what's going on. I played Fortnite when it came out, and then I stopped playing it for a long time because I wasn't really into it at the time. And I came back, like, multiple seasons later, and plot had happened in between me doing that.
Copy that.
Okay, you don't sound concerned.
They may have the plans. We have the pilot.
What's the most important part of the mech? The pilot or the mech? Well, going off my previous experience, it's probably the pilot, but the mech is also an important part of that equation. I guess it depends on whether or not you can get another mech if the mech you have is destroyed. Also, if whether or not the mech and the pilot are the same thing.
That guy through a wall, and it was a wall. I'm glad you're on our side.
Dwayne the Cock blocks him. Yeah, that has to be damage numbers. There's no, like, greater point tally system or anything. Did I mention I'm feeling all kinds of not fantastic? at the moment. I'm finding it a bit hard to physically articulate my thoughts and also to think in the first place. I've taken quite a few painkillers the past few days, and also probably too many at the same time. It's because my metabolism is fairly quick, and painkillers tend to wear off very quickly on me. Whenever I go to the dentist, they inject me with the various numbing agents, and by the time they like walk back to begin the operation, it's already worn off. Because they do that thing where it's like, okay, we're going to inject you with this, I'm going to leave for like 20 minutes to half an hour, and they're going to come back, and it should be fully numb. By the time they come back, it's already gone. So usually, they either have to use a lot more or stronger materials, or if they don't have it, sometimes they just drill my teeth without any fucking painkillers, and that sucks. I've had to get multiple fillings where it's just like, yep, have fun. Can you feel this? Sucks to be you. At least when I got my fucking head injuries, A, I was probably too out of it to notice, and B, they used real strong shit for that. Last time I was in the ER, I was bleeding from the eyes, so I don't think painkiller overdose was the least of my issues. I do think. What? I'm tired. Are we in space? Well, I know we're always in space, but I mean specifically right now. I'm tired. Great. He's British. I think, anyway. You know, I've been thinking about the fact that everyone goes the haha, you're breathing manually now thing. It's like, I'm always breathing manually. I don't have the capacity to breathe automatically. I have to do it consciously all the time. I'm not entirely certain why. Could be the aforementioned brain damage, or it could be the fact that I'm always thinking about how I have to breathe manually, so I tend to sometimes stop breathing for short periods of time where I forget to do so. But it's like, I always have to control my breathing manually. I don't know. Kinda sucks. It's probably also why I feel out of breath all the time, although that could be because of my fucking broken rib. So I think someone once commented that I look like a person who's on the verge of dying, like, every second of every day. That seems like a somewhat apt description. I bought a revolver recently. There was a different one I was hoping to buy because there was an auction for a $4,000 revolver that was unbid for about a week, and I was seeing if I could get it at $50, because if I could get a $4,000 revolver at $50, I could sell it for the MSRP and make a huge killing. Because I could just sell it to the local gun shop and be like, hey, this is the actual price, it's new in box. And that would be awesome, and then I could buy a gun I'm actually interested in getting. But of course, the price jumped as soon as I bid on it, because it was likely that the reason it was so low is because someone else was watching on it to bid at the very last second to ensure they didn't get it didn't go for nothing. So that plan fell through. But I did buy a much cheaper revolver. It's just some old fucking single action. I got it for like $100. I do find it kind of funny that the previous owner wrapped a bunch of fucking cell tape around the handle, because apparently they didn't like the current grips it had. So it's like an old, like, sort of like, the finish is gone for the most part, so it just looks blacked or blued. And it has gun tape on it. It looks like a revolver you'd get in a Fallout game. It's in great condition, though. It just looks weird. So I was like, eh, sure. For the model type it is, it's actually cheaper than the general asking price would be. Hey, is a thing happening? No? Just lag? Okay, whatever. It should get here Tuesday, I think. And then I'll have to wait, like, 2 days for the paperwork to clear, but I've been meaning to get a revolver for a while now. I wanted to get it in a different caliber, because I hate having redundant calibers, where... Huh? I don't like having,
Attention crew. The Seven have intercepted communications from Geno intended for Dr. Sloan. We believe the Imagined Order's weapon system will reach critical mass sooner than expected.
Hey, it took my back stuff off. Weird.
All life on the island will be destroyed. Leading the mission will be the finest mech captain in all reality.
Me?
She'll be behind the controls. You and your team will be on weapons.
Oh.
The bridge is yours. Paradigm.
Lame.
Weapons team, listen up. Today, we're gonna put an end to the Imagined Order. For good. Our target is their weapon system. The Collider. Ground team, status.
Are we gonna blow up the
Ground team
moon?
standing by.
Oh, hey, you have a new appearance.
After all,
And
they do
your hair's
only
a bit fucked up there, Jonesy.
Copy that. Stand by to engage launch sequence.
Why can't I pilot the robot? I mean, it's a fucking Voltron-style combiner mech. Wait, why does it launch like a spaceship?
Crew to battle stations.
Great. Man, those textures got a lot worse all of a sudden. Blast off! We need that soundbite from Futurama. They should have given the robot giant breasts. Are we gonna go punch the moon? Hey, that looks like Phantasy Star.
Now clear the path through those rocks.
I don't know, they seem to be all kind of avoiding the thing anyway. You know, in real life, asteroid fields are actually pretty sparse, and the odds of you hitting one are extraordinarily unlikely. This is more of a debris field than an asteroid field. Debris field would be close together, because it was once part of a thing that was, you know, closer together. This kind of reminds me of LEGO Universe.
Prepare for evasive maneuvers.
Back when, you know,
Here we go.
LEGO Universe existed. LEGO Universe was cool. They shouldn't have fucking shut that game down. Not just because it was a service I was paying for. Apparently when they shut it down, you were supposed to get your membership refunded as, like, credit to use on the LEGO website, but I never got that.
Prepare for re-entry. I'm taking her down.
Cool. Hey!
Don't have much time to hit the collider. Clear a path. I'll get us there.
Didn't he say he shut down the shield generators?
Yeah, nothing we can't handle. Just As soon as we figure it out, we'll handle it. Yep, what he said.
Cool.
Warning, high energy signal detected. Laser strike, 10 o'clock. Brace for impact.
Great. Maybe a giant robot.
To Heartbreaker.
It's like fucking Mechagodzilla with Kiryu, I guess.
Perfect strike.
Ow. I wonder if you can actually fail this sequence. I hope not.
Take out those missiles. We're letting too many through.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're taking a lot of fire. Is it possible to
Do you copy?
fail this?
Copy. Ugh, we're down. All systems damaged. We're not going anywhere without repairs.
Don't worry, I know a guy. It's your time to shine, buddy.
It's a giant water bottle.
Divert power to emergency recovery system.
Great.
I can't believe this is working.
It's like the most scripted thing in the universe, but still enjoyable.
We are back online.
Can I actually blow this up?
The collider's charging up. We gotta move. Boots are the worst. Take them out.
Eliminated the shields! The collider's exposed.
We're on our way.
Cool. Oh no, lag.
Light plate activated.
Nice. It is a normal blimp though, so I feel like it should be able to be shot down the regular way. What the fuck do I know, right?
All enemy forces have been eliminated. This is
I can't wait for this mech to inexplicably explode in like 5 minutes though. Wouldn't it be great if our arm didn't move forward, the sword just gets longer and longer?
Hold on.
Called it.
Jesse.
A little bit less than 5 minutes though. Great. Yeah, that's right. We're on a giant floating disc, aren't we?
Anybody hurt? Come on your feet, let's go.
Well, that almost worked.
I see you, Joe.
And she has a tank, so we gotta go.
Do you still not have any clothes, dude? still wearing that prisoner outfit, huh?
Incoming fire!
You can't hide from me forever, Jones.
Help me take out those guards!
Systems at 45%.
It is a bit weird that Sloane is like cartoonishly evil. I wonder if you can actually die here. Because that would kind of suck if you die and then it's just like, oh, no finale for you. Right? Oh, that's our guy.
The 0 point shifting realities. Keep your distance. Unless you want to go wherever that is.
Let's move.
I remember when that happened in the fucking dinosaur one. We got to see all the characters running around. The Master Chief was there.
I got it! Hey! Over here!
Cool. This just makes me want to play fucking Titanfall 2. But the last time I played Titanfall 2's multiplayer, it didn't work because the servers haven't been maintained. What the fuck? Ha! Star Wars. Wait, who is he fighting? Is that Obi-Wan? In that episode I haven't seen yet? And is thus technically a spoiler? No, it's fine. I've already been spoiled on YouTube. There's so much bullshit. What's happening? Ow.
Coming back online.
Copy that. Jones, buy some time.
Wait.
You know, this is a Scar, right? Shouldn't it have burst fire as part of its fucking select fire mode?
You don't have to do this!
Also, what are you doing?
Any last words, Jones?
Yep.
Look out.
I thought you could use a hand.
Whoa.
Welcome back, Paradigm.
So, what are we trying to accomplish exactly?
Who is that?
The 0 point is focused on Geno. This is our best chance to find him.
Who is Geno? And why?
Alright, it's up to you now. We don't have much time. Those crystals will detonate the 0 point. Take them out.
Oh, it's like Half-Life. Do I get to become the new Elder God? Am I the 0 point?
Almost to the top. Last one.
Hey, we did it. We did the plot device.
We did it.
Please don't squish us.
Don't worry, I got you.
Cool. I just said not to squish us. Dude, what is up with your hair? It's like not attached to your body. And then they landed in a Spyro level. I want to do the Spyro games as a fucking series on the channel, but I'd want to do the PC version so I can use the restored sound effects mod. Oh, cool. Is this a lo-fi fucking hip-hop channel? Well, I'm pretty sure this is the the end of the season. That was a lot faster than the other one. I'm not sure if that's better or worse, because I liked the way the old one was. The one with the Cube Queen. I thought that was pretty cool. I've only done like 3 or 4 of these season finales, though. Well, yeah, that was pretty short. I'm probably going to cut out the first part where we're just waiting, but that was fun. I'm excited to see what comes next. Not just because the game told me to be excited, but because I can't possibly think of what would be next, because this one felt a little like this map was somewhat contrived in its existence, and I'm guessing the only way we can do it is to go to a completely new location.